I'd like to take you on a little walk through the forest. This is a magical forest walk, and this is the person who's going to take you on the walk. You can see them in the middle there. It's the witch or the wizard, or it's the hermit, and he's going to take you through now and show you who you're going to see in the forest. These are all photographs that I've taken myself on my walks. So the first person that we're going to come across is the big creeper coming up out of the ground. Can you see him? He's quite fierce, and he's coming out and he's saying, I don't know what you're doing here. I don't want you in our forest. Or maybe he's been friendly and we just don't know, do we? But we go through this forest and we find all kinds of things, and there in the middle of this picture you can see the giant waking up. He's starting to wake up and he's coming up out of the ground, and he's really quite, he looks like he's been disturbed from a really good sleep, and he's probably thinking, what are you doing here? And I can see him clear as anything there. And then we come into the head on the stick. I think he must have said the wrong thing because he looks like he's been beheaded. Can you see him? His face and everything, and it looks like a helmet or an head. And some people say they can see things on the tree as well. It's really cool. Now we're going to the pixie. This is actually on a hill, and that is a huge picture, which doesn't give it any justice on here, but it's a pixie. Can you see the pixie's head and his hat and his long legs and his arms? And it looks like he's dancing, he's celebrating. And that used to be a forest, and it's all been taken down, and the pixie's left. And now we come to the stick creature. Look at him here, he's ready to go. Look at him walking through the forest, like, looks like he means business there. Not sure what he's looking for or what he's up to. He might be looking for some food or something, but he's on his move. And up here in the middle of the picture you can see the big ghost lady. It's like part of the trees, almost ghost-like. Now if you could zoom in on the picture, right in the very middle of it is the green man's head, right in the centre at the top of the glade. And I can see that clearly as well. And in here, not sure what I'm looking at on this one because I'm looking at it on a small screen, but there's definitely something in there. I think that's the close-up of the head actually, and it's at the top in the middle of the picture. And a lot of people said they could see his face looking down. And this is the lady. Look at her, right in the middle again. She looks like she's waking up from a slumber. She's a giant lady, by the way, and really pretty face, and she looks like she's been disturbed and she's just waking up. And here, look at these. This was taken in the dark time. These are coming out of the ground to play. Some people call them the creepers or the watchers. They come out at night, or they come out whenever, but they look more creepy at night, don't they? They look like they're coming towards me. And then we've got this one here, right in the centre again, quite an ominous presence. It looks like a giant bear or a person stood there, again in the dark. And when you go to the forest in the dark, it's quite scary, but it's also exciting. And look at this one. This is like the Wicker Man right in the middle of the picture yet again, another giant. This one looks quite foreboding. It's made out of sticks, but it looks like he's strong and powerful, and he's a giant, and he's protecting his forest. So you better watch out there. And then we've got, look at this cute little dinosaur. I think he saw me and thought, I'm going out to play. She looks quite fun. And look at his cute little face, sticking out from the tree. And I think he's decided that it might be safe to come out there and come and say hello. And now we're going to look at Gandalf in the distance there with his little entourage. That is now underwater. You've got no chance of seeing that now because this was on a very dry spell that we had this year, and it looks like a little witchy circle or something. And I was really chuffed I got to see that when I did. And look at this little fellow here, stood by the water looking out. I love his little hat. He stood there pondering, looking out to the sea. Probably thinking that's been a long hard day. It's so cute. And he was only little as well. And then we've got this one here. This is I think this is like another Gandalf. Look at him in the middle there. He looks like he's in the middle of casting some kind of spell. And again, this was done, this picture was taken in the marsh, which was dry at the time and is now underwater. Now we've got two friends sat by the water, both having a little chat. They look really engrossed in it, don't they? They're having a really good in-depth conversation there. And they're both really quite cute and intense. I really like that one. I think it's really sweet. And then we've got this one, the little archer. Look at him. He's there in the forest. It wasn't big at all. It was only a tiny little thing, but it looked like he meant business. And I'm not sure if he was aiming that at me or somebody else. He might have been trying to protect me from something. It's really cute. But now we're going to the big archer. I mean, this is the giant archer. This one's as tall as a tree, and this was about 30 foot tall. And this archer just happened to be on the land where there was a huge clan killing in the 1400s, all to get some land. In the middle of this picture there, you can see on the left hand side the little pixie man sat there. He looks tired and weary. Little Bonnie girl is walking down behind him there, but it looks like he's done in, bless him. He must have had a long hard day there. And then this picture, the majestic deer. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? It's so beautiful, and you get to see all these lovely woodland creatures when you go on walks. You know, some of them are magical and mystical, some are ethereal. This one's one of the animal creatures that you come across, and yeah, again, this one is like a little creature in the middle, and he looks all weary, doesn't he? He looks like he's trudging home. like I've had a really long hard day. I've had enough. I'm going home. Oh, I've had it. And I caught that one, and I thought, oh, he's really cute. I like him, but I felt sorry for him as well. And then this one here in the middle, hiding behind the tree. I think he was stalking me out. I think he's like looking as if to say, I'm not sure if I'm going to come out and meet that one because I don't know if I like the look of her, but I'm going to stay here and hide. Unfortunately, he's wider than the tree, so he couldn't hide very well. And look at this beauty, look at it, look at his face. This is a beautiful little dinosaur. Look at him. He's almost an animation character, isn't he? Look at his lovely little face. That is so cute. I just love that one. He looks really young and full of joy. And then this one in the middle looks like a lady. She looks a bit pregnant there actually, and she's doing some exercises. She's leaning over, giving a good stretch. And to the right, it almost looks like a deer's head or something, or another creature joining in. But again, right by the water, and then this one in the middle there. Can you see him in the middle there? He's like hiding out again, the dark shadow of the forest. And he's there in the background here. It's almost looking like a bear, I'd say. Quite bear-like, I don't know. But I like that one as well. And then now we're coming up to the little one in the middle. It looks like one of those little animation characters, doesn't it? And he looks like he's doing a jig, don't you think? Like a little jiggity jig. Yeah. Giving it a good party time in the forest. He looks like he's having loads of fun. I really love that one because it is a fun one. And then now we're coming up to the other one. Can you see him? Sat behind the tree, the giant. You see a lot of giants in the forest, and he's no exception. Look at him. He looks like he's just minding his own business there, and just chilling out. And he looks really quite big. He looks like he's sat down. And now we're coming to the, looks like a dinosaur of some description on top of a hill. It looks like he's been caught in the act as he's walking through the forest, and I just happened to be there. So, thank you for watching.